We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Number 16 gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Tonight for Detroit.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Sandoval. First pitch.
That evens it up 1-1. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Hey, no outs. No outs now.
Giordano will be next. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7-hole. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So now to the plate, Jody Giordano. Jones is underneath this one.
Mine.
And that's out number 2. Next for the Tigers, Howard Hill. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. That misses. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score.
Leading off the Detroit, the right fielder, number 20.
Now the pitch.
Hawk
is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Arturo Fernandez is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Hey, we got one.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Digging in now, Eddie Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike two.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Nope,
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Philip Lee.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Mota has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made,
you can
and
do it.
fast.
No one better. Let's go.
Here it comes, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 16. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry.
Hey,
if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to make strikes.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire.
Hey, get a good one.
Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
All right, you're here.
And he is in there.
Hey, guys, this is why when playing in the National League, I saw pitchers constantly just really focus on the offensive side of the ball, whether it be sack bunts or having to get a knock. Here's a moment that can never be taken away. A huge hit in a World Series game. That's a pretty awesome moment for him.
The batter.
Stepping up now, Otis Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That'll move over to first.
Hey, he's good.
And the runner back. Here's the first pitch to him. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Now a throw over to first.
No, he's
runner
safe.
back safely. Runners are at first and third with none out. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Hit down the line at first. Reined in. One there, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leonardo Murillo.
Number 35, Leonardo Murillo.
Get your pitch.
First offering on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
1-2.
1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now batting, right fielder.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate, Willie Reyes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more from game one after this. Leading off the inning, Tim Mixon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one.
Hey, nobody away.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly, and there are two away now.
Hey, two away, two away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Giancarlo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 3 and the Tigers nothing. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Willie Reyes.
The right fielder, Willie Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
And now pitch on the way. Behind 0-2 now.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Here's the pitch. Popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Derek Reed.
Now batting, left fielder, Derek Reed.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
0-1's the count.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Ted Gage.
The catcher, Ted
Not much behind this
Gage.
as this ball is looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Samuel Sandoval, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Samuel Sandoval.
No one out now.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball.
Not close with that one, it's way above the strike zone.
Ball 2.
That missed close.
2
It's ball
balls,
2.
no strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Next up for Detroit, Jody Giordano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
0-1.
Giordano
One down now.
was
One
born
down.
in Massachusetts. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2025.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they
Hey, strike
drafted
this
this
guy
guy.
out. Let's go.
He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Heads up,
Left
whoa,
fielder
whoa, whoa.
giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So stepping in, Howard Hill.
Here we go,
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Howard.
A fastball here as he'll take a look
Hey, we
at
got
ball
two.
1,
Two down.
1-0.
Yeah.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Still down 3-0. Striding in, Alan
Leading
Nakayama.
up for the Cubs, the shortstop, Alan Nakayama.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And he lays
Ball
off
one.
there 1-0.
Ball
Perhaps
two.
a little low there. It's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every
Inside
pitcher's
ball.
been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1
Here you
count.
go now. Come on now. One time.
Count.
Swing, strike 2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to
Down,
left.
get down.
And a base hit,
right, make
so
it turn.
early
Find it,
trouble
find
to
it.
lead off the inning.
Hey, nice hit right there.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. Try to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes,
The third
shorten up
baseman,
and do
number
your
4.
job.
Standing in now, Lucius Sandoval, as he's
0-1
well
the
in
count.
front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. And he
Ball,
misses with it,
inside.
1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in
Hey,
this
hit me a
one,
seed
they've
right
been
here.
real smart to let it go.
He's going. He's
And
going.
there he
he's
goes
going.
towards second. Pitch
Well,
misses
it's
low.
2-1.
The throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Hey, one time, right now.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Hey, get your pitch right up there.
Lucky
huh?
he
Let's
got
go,
a
kid.
piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Reined in.
Quarterback right here.
And an off-balance
He's out.
throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping into the box, Philip
The
Lee.
batter, number 9, second baseman, Philip Lee.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
And a ball, 1-0. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose.
Come on, big guy. See it? Drive it right here.
2
2-0.
balls and no strikes.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Let's go, drive it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
The batter.
Come on, let it fly.
Number 16.
At the plate now, number 16, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubs are on top, 3-0.
Hey, first pitch strike. Get ahead, right here.
Leading off for Detroit, the right fielder.
First
Number
pitch of the
20.
at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Santana. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Santana.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 up. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Otis Jones. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Right there. Square it up.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
3-0 now.
Hey, good eye, good eye.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
The first baseman, number 35.
At the plate, Leonardo Murillo. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Hey, see you drive it right back to the pitcher, huh now?
Your pitch right here. Let's go, bud.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Here we go, here we go.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
The 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Samuel Petroselli comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Petroselli.
Willie Reyes will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Right here.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
To 1-2 now. First and second here with nobody out.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Derek Reed. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Derek Reed.
Hey, your pitch. Get some wood on it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Petroselli has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a
right
relief
here,
pitcher.
one
He
time.
comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing. 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Jones rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in now,
catcher.
Ted Gage.
Yeah.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Digging in and looking for more, Alan Nakayama. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
No strike.
2-0.
right, one more time right here.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Come on, big guy.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Tim Mixon.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Line towards center field. Jones has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in to try it again, Sid Altman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
High in the air out to center field. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Robert McDougall will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Detroit. Number 17, Robert McDougall.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Plays at 1 now.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 4-0. Thomas Mund enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 12, Thomas Mund.
Bottom of the 6th inning now.
Leading
and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Lucius Sandoval.
Lucius Sandoval.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he popped him up. Fernandez has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Philip Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. One out, nobody on.
Here we go.
Fouled away. One pitch is a curveball that misses. Ball 2. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Hey, let's go, kid. What time here?
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And there's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
The batter.
To the plate now, number 16, as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Samuel Sandoval, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
The left fielder, number 25, Jody Giordano.
Hey, we got one out here.
So now to the plate, Jody Giordano. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly onto first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Ready now, Howard Hill. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning form.
Yeah, he's really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
This is skied into short left center.
Yeah, you got it, you got it.
Reed is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail here 4-0.
Correct.
Bud Cruz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Bud Cruz.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Otis Jones. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. The next Cub up, Leonardo Murillo, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
Murillo.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. To third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Standing in, Willie Reyes.
The right fielder, Willie Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Come on.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Line to the right side. Hawk will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. So striding forward now, Alvin Hawk. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need
a swing and a high drive to right center field. In there for extra bases, and there goes the perfect game. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump-started.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Ready for another chance? Eddie Santana will swing it from the left side right here. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Hey, we got one here.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Stepping into the box, Tim Mixon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
1 ball.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big.
Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, D-Roy? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Reed is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cubbies are in front 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Willie Aguilar will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Terrell Travis is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing second and batting 9.
Stepping in, Derek Reed. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it.
2-0 now.
Good take, good take.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Ted Gage. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Gage.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Hit back toward the mound. Reined in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make a play at first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with a runner on second now.
So in now for Chicago, Alan Nakayama.
Alan Nakayama.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Gage blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The third baseman, number 4, Lucius.
In now,
Sandoval.
Lucius Sandoval. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, drive him in, babe. Need
Now
it
a
right
spin and
here.
a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back. One out and a runner on second base. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, your turn now. Nobody better.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away.
Hang on. Right here.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
So no one on now after the
Phillip
sac fly.
Lee.
And that'll bring in the second baseman, Phillip Lee. A
Count
ball and no
1-0.
strikes.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more from Game 1 after this. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Terrell Travis.
Terrell Travis.
Hey, place it first.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, we got no one.
The 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Samuel Sandoval. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Now in the box, Jody Giordano, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Giordano.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Cubs win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Number 16 earns the victory on the mound. Giancarlo Mota was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs.